Hey everyone, so I wanted to show you quickly how to prime a cartomizer. A lot of people tend to have trouble doing this, and even I did in the beginning. Even they explained it to me, I did it wrong a bunch of ways, and I would burn cartomizers and everything. It is the worst taste ever, let me tell you that. So, here's what you do. It's going to come like this. This is the cartomizer. There's two plastic, like, caps, I don't know what you want to call them, on here. Take both of those off, and I'll show you in a minute. There's going to be two pieces that are also in these. First, there's one that goes in like the screw side, which is what screws into your vaporizer. It's this little piece right here. Throw that away, you don't need that. Then there's also this piece that goes in the top. Now to get that out, you sometimes can use your nails and get it out, but typically you can use a needle, whatever, a paper clip, or even one of these drip bottles. The thing in there, just get it in there, stick it in, and pull that right off. So it's this little piece right here. So you can throw that away too. Okay, what you do, let's see, get your liquid. There's two of these. There's a bigger one and there's a smaller one. Use the one that's taller. Fill it up about half to 3/4 of the way. Doesn't have to be precise, but do that. And get your cartomizer. Start slowly with put the screw side down. Start slowly sliding it in to that piece right there, and what it's going to do is, if you look at this is an old one. If you can see that, there's cottony material in there, and then there's like a middle hole. It's forcing liquid through the hole and making it go on like the cottony material. Then when you get a little bit down and it's kind of to the top or whatever, you get your smaller piece, slide it over the top, and slowly hold that. If you usually do this on a flat surface, start pushing it down and priming it by basically forcing liquid through the cotton kind of material. Do that 2 or 3 times. Put this almost all the way down and pull it up. Like I said, that's making the liquid go through like the cotton kind of material. Then when you've almost got it, when you've done that 2 or 3 times, put it all the way to the bottom and then repeat that. Do this maybe 4 times. Slide the top piece up and down so you're forcing, like I said, liquid through the material and saturating it so that you can vape without having breaks or dry hits or anything like that. Once you do that, pull this out, get your cartomizer tank, which is one of these. Now there is actually a top and bottom. The top is completely smooth, there's nothing on it. The bottom typically will have divots, or a divot, and kind of like levels on it. That's the bottom part. So you get that top part where you see the cotton, slide it through the bottom, and actually before you do this, take the top piece off. Slide that through the bottom like that, almost all the way in. If there's any liquid left in your the cap, put this at an angle and get the liquid in there on the side of the cartomizer. Then fill up your cartomizer tank for the most part. Get this most of the way up. Get that nice and filled in there. Then put your top piece on. Slide your cartomizer the rest of the way in. Now people ask, like, should there be the metal showing, on the top? this metal piece, or more on the bottom, whatever. It doesn't really matter. You just want to make sure that the tank part is completely covering the holes so that you have an airtight seal and there's no liquid getting out. So you do that, then get a paper towel, wipe the screw part to get any liquid off there. Then what you're going to do, get a different piece of part of the paper towel, put it over the screw piece and kind of hold the paper towel a little bit over the other side where you see the cotton and stuff. Don't hold it right over because it's hard to do this, but what you're going to do is blow through that screw piece, and it's going to blow liquid that's in the middle tube part so that when you vape, the liquid's not blocking the way. So do that 2 or 3 times, make sure it's all out. Then I'll do it on this. Let me unscrew this other tank. Pop it on there, screw it in all the way. Now when I said it doesn't matter if it's on the metal parts more on the top or bottom, I do like to have it more flush. So typically it's a little more the metal showing on, at least with this tank. Some of the tanks are completely to where there's no metal showing on either side. They're more exact, which is a good thing. Put your drip tip on there, and you're all good. So that's how you prime a cartomizer. It takes learning, and at first, I forgot, even though the people showed me, I watched videos on it, I kept forgetting, but you'll eventually get it down, and it's second nature. Cartomizers are really easy to use once you do it, and you know how to prime them, so that's how you prime a cartomizer.